because they provide us health benefits while also uh, being some nutritive substances. Alright, so let's start. We have discovered the word nutraceuticals, its origins, and its meaning. Now let's take a deeper look into how nutraceuticals are required in today's health landscape. Right? So, nutraceuticals, this is the world where our health is in our hands. We don't have to be dependent on hospitals. We don't have to wait for the problem to strike so that we can get ourselves checked. We don't have to wait for the problem to develop so that we can start our medications. Using nutraceuticals, we can be proactive towards the diseases and not reactive. What I mean to say is, we can already take a step ahead. We can get to know our body from within. We can get our blood health checked. And then, as per our blood reports, as per our internal health, we can start these products so that we are prepared beforehand. Suppose, for example, if someone in their blood report sees that their cholesterol levels are slightly on the higher side, if they see that their sugar level is on the borderline. So we don't have to wait for the borderline to be breached. We don't have to wait for the cholesterol levels to grow even more higher. We can be proactive. We can take a step earlier, and we can already start by working on these uh, sugar levels and cholesterol levels. We can either take omega to reduce the cholesterol. We can take fenugreek, for example, which will help in reducing both our cholesterol and our sugar levels. We can use diabodoc to manage our sugar at an earlier stage. So using nutraceuticals, using our products, you can make sure to get your health in your own hands. You don't have to be dependent on doctors, on their appointments, and with time, you'll surely see the benefits of starting early. You'll surely see the benefits of preventing the disease rather than curing the disease. These are some numbers which show how prevalent are the different uh, serious diseases in our country. Starting with sugar, as you might have already known by now, India is known as the diabetes capital of the world because over 10 crore people of our country are suffering from diabetes as of now, and this number is expected to grow to over 14 crore by 2047. So, sugar capital of the world, diabetes capital of the world, India is already infamous for diabetes. 1 in 4 heart diseases, 1 in 4 death is due to heart diseases in our country. See, such a great number. 25% of all the people dying in our country are because of heart diseases, which can be prevented, which can be better managed if we are smarter enough, if we can, manage our medicines along with some other things. If we can manage our diet, or if we can include exercise in our daily life, all these heart diseases can be reduced. There are many obese overweight people in our country, and this number has almost doubled from the past 20 years. So these are all these numbers which show how much important is the health, how much important it is that we already take preventive measures to stay away from these diseases. It is very important to act early. It is very important to be proactive. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. So we have to prevent these diseases before they come and attack us. This is one thing which you might have already known, which you might have already heard from our parents, from our grandparents, and even the ancient civilizations of the world all agree to one thing, and that is food is medicine. And Ayurveda has described it in the best and the simplest of words. Ayurveda said, when diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. But when the diet is correct, medicine is of no need. how simply, how eloquently Ayurveda described the use of a good healthy diet. अगर हमारी खान पान बुरी है तो हमें दवाई की आवश्यकता ही नहीं होगी, तो हमें दवाई का काम ही नहीं होगा, दवाई का असर ही नहीं होगा। और अगर हमारा खान पान अच्छा है तो हमें कोई बीमारी होगी ही नहीं, हमें दवाई की जरूरत पड़ेगी ही नहीं। आयुर्वेद ने इतने आसान शब्दों में भोजन के महत्व को बताया है, एंड दिस इज द ट्रुथ विच हैज बीन reinstated by every other ancient civilization, by every old civilization. Even modern science today believes that food is medicine. If we eat well, this is food is our first line of defense. But the problem arrives that today the food that we eat is not enough. The natural food which we consider it to be is not natural enough, and that is why it is not as nutritive for our body as it had been for thousands of years. The reason being, as we know, for the past 50, 70 years, we have started we have started agriculture of those products. We have started growing those crops which are of the high yielding varieties, which give more yield, but they compromise on the nutrition. They lower the amount of nutritive substances in them in order to increase the yield. So, over farming, which means when we continuously farm on the land, in our farms, when we keep on farming throughout the year without any rest, without any gap, so that the soil can rejuvenate itself, so that the air can rejuvenate the soil, so that the rain can rejuvenate our farm. Once we do not wait for this cycle to complete, once we keep on farming without any breaks, the soil gets depleted of its nutrients. The sodium, the potassium, the NPK, the basic nutrients for plants. These nutrients get lower and lower over time, and that is why the plants will also face these deficiencies. What we can do to overcome these? We have to use synthetic fertilizers, we have to use synthetic nutritive substances to add to our soil so that they can eventually reach our plants and then they can reach our plates. You can see how this can affect our body, and that is what exactly we are suffering from now. So, soil depletion, which is the lowering of nutrients, over farming, which is the continuous use of our soil. After that, we are having more and more of processed foods in the form of all of those things which come in the packaged form, which are processed. For example, we grow wheat, but when we process wheat, it becomes maida. Everything made from maida is a processed food, like biscuits, namkeens, etc. All of those things which come packaged, be it the bread, be it the biscuits, be it the butter, all of these things are processed and they impact our health in one way or the other. Today, we are also suffering from greater stress, from greater pollution, and greater adulteration around us, which all lead to our food being of lesser quality than it was around 50 to 60 years ago. And as the quality of our food has gone down, so has the nutrition capacity, so has the nutritive substances in them. In the same field, which today grows rice, wheat, the fruits, the vegetables, that field will have lower nutrients in it. That field will be more polluted because of the polluted water bodies, because of the polluted air, and that is why that field, the produce of that field, the harvest of that field will have lesser nutrients in it as compared to the same field if we take it around 50 years back. Because of all of these reasons that we have discussed, food today is not as nutritive, food today is not as healthy for us as it used to be, as it had been for thousands of years of this mankind. And that is where the role of nutraceuticals is even more augmented, is even more enhanced. Friends, nutraceuticals come with a variety of health benefits. There are nutraceuticals which you can take to improve your immunity levels, which you can take for boosting your energy levels, which you can take for improved focus, for improved beauty, which you can take to balance the hormones, which you can take to improve the digestion. There are many different nutraceuticals for many different purposes. It all depends how you understand your body and how you choose the right one. Medicines are for the sick. Please take a note of this line. Medicines are for the sick, but the nutraceuticals are for the healthy who want to stay strong. This means that those people who are sick, medicines cannot replace, nutraceuticals cannot replace their medicines. Medicines are as important as anything else. But for those people who are healthy, for those people who want to retain this health, for them, nutraceuticals can be very, very crucial. And even for those people who are sick, who are suffering from a disease, nutraceuticals can help to recover the body. It can help to repair the body quicker. It can help to rejuvenate the cells. It can help to regenerate the diseased cells of our body much quicker than standard medicines would. So nutraceuticals won't be replacing your emergency medicines, but they will reduce the need for the antibiotics, for the painkillers, for other chemical medicines, and it will also help to the in the healing, resisting of diseases, and the natural recovery process of the body. So we can understand here that nutraceuticals are made for the healthy, and they are also made for the sick people. For both of them, they'll serve different purposes. In order for a healthier person, nutraceuticals will keep him healthy for much longer. In order for the sick person, nutraceuticals will aid in his recovery. Nutraceuticals will help in getting better health earlier, in a quicker time. So, how nutraceuticals were created? What is what was the science behind it? So, what happened was the specific nutrients, the specific substances, the specific compounds present in our food, such as the vitamins, the minerals, the herbs, the probiotics, the proteins, they were extracted, they were isolated, they were enhanced from their main component. They were made into products which can be utilized, which can be stored for longer. For example, they were made into capsules, they were made into powders, they were made into liquid drops. And then these drops were studied, these powders, these capsules were studied for their effects, and all of these studies, they found that nutraceuticals are shown to have one or the other or many other benefits depending on what it is made of. All of these studies found that nutraceuticals are 100% safe and effective. They are much, much more uh, better absorbed as compared to their original food counterparts. For example, let's talk about the curcumin example again. So the nutraceuticals were found that the curcumin present in nutraceuticals is over 2000 times more efficient, more easily absorbed by the body as compared to the standard turmeric, as compared to the standard haldi. The curcumin compound which was extracted was more readily absorbed, was more easily shown to have the benefits as compared to standard turmeric. And that is why celebrities all over the world, you can see names such as Ronaldo, Kohli, Messi, Federer, all of these legends, all of these legends of the acting world, they take these nutraceuticals for their health. They trust these nutraceuticals for their health. And now is the right time that we also understand how crucial they are, how important they can be for our health, for our well being, and it is time we adopt these nutraceuticals into our lifestyle, into our daily routine as well. We can use them for ourselves, we can use them for our family's health, we can use them obviously in the field when we'll encounter people who are suffering from one or the other problems. It is important to know that nutraceuticals have been studied extensively for the last 3 4 decades. Throughout the world, governments regulate these nutraceuticals as mainstream products, and they have been studied by Harvard Institutes, by Indian Council of Medical Research, by WHO, by European Food Safety Authority, by the Food and Drug Authority of the United States. So all of these world bodies have implemented their studies. They have conducted extensive experiments, and they have found that nutraceuticals are one of the best friends of mankind when it comes to their health. And that is why, friends, I'll reiterate that now is the time that you understand nutraceuticals are not just an option. Today, nutraceuticals are our necessity. आज के समय पर न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल्स हमारे लिए एक विकल्प नहीं है, यह हमारी एक ज़रूरत के रूप में उभर रहे हैं। जितना इनका महत्व हमारी सेहत में है, जिस तरीके से ये हमारी सेहत को पहले ही ठीक कर सकते हैं, बीमारी के समय पर भी मदद कर सकते हैं, ऐसे में न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल हम सभी को इस्तेमाल में लाने चाहिए अपने अपने परिवार की सेहत के लिए। और इसी मिशन में आपने हमारा साथ देना है। You are part of our mission, which is our mission is to make every Indian family friendly. You have to convey this message that nutraceuticals are not a medicine, they are our friends. Nutraceuticals are going to be an important part of our health journey if we know how to utilize them efficiently, how to utilize them correctly. As and when we use these products, we are helping our body in its process. We are helping in either healing or recovery or rejuvenation or repair of our body, and that is why nutraceuticals are going to be very, very crucial for the main objective of Asclepius family, which is to build a healthy and wealthy India. Nutraceuticals are going to be an integral part of it. All right, and that is why this is your call. This is the right moment for you to understand the role. This is the right moment for you to make other people understand the importance of nutraceuticals, and let's turn this into a revolution. Let's make sure that more and more people are aware of what nutraceuticals are. Let's make sure that more and more families use these nutraceuticals in their required formats. For example, if a person is suffering from skin diseases, they should know about neem extract tablets. For example, if a person is suffering from, let's say, arthritis, he or she should be aware of Karki dog tablets, Karki dog drops, and this is where you are going to be of uh, utmost importance. You are the main link of this chain. You have to convey this message to all the people around your community in your circle. All right, and now let's move on to the first product of the well root category of this nutraceutical category, which is going to be noni dog juice. Noni dog juice is made from noni fruit. Noni fruit, and this fruit is known as the fruit of life. Noni is known as the fruit of life. Why is that? That is because noni grows at very high temperatures. Noni grows in very harsh conditions. It can bear extreme weather phenomenon like hurricanes, like storms. It grows in a very harsh soil, and since it can resist all of these environmental factors, it is known as a fruit of life. A fruit that survives against storms and heat was called the fruit of life, and it has been trusted. We can trust that if we eat such a resilient fruit, we will also become resilient in a similar matter, in a similar format against other problems. जिस प्रकार यह फल कठिन परिस्थितियों में उगता है और फिर भी सरवाइव करता है, तो हम भी अगर इस ऐसे फल को खाएंगे, हम भी अपने आप को मान सकते हैं, हम भी अंदर से इतने ही कठिन हो जाएंगे बीमारियों के प्रति, रोगों के प्रति, हमारा भी शरीर इतने ही अच्छे से उनसे लड़ सकेगा. Now, noni has been used by civilizations, different civilizations, for many, many years. In the small islands of the Pacific Ocean, it was used as a stamina drink for the chieftains. It was used as a household remedy for digestion and vitality. In the Chinese medicine, it was used for stomach and skin problems. Ayurveda has also recommended the use of noni along with amla as a rasayan herb. Ayurveda has recommended noni mixed with amla, and it can be used as a rasayan herb. What are rasayan herbs? I'll be getting to it shortly. Now, looking at noni, when science had its research, science found all of these benefits. Starting with, it found that iridoids are special compounds found in noni which are useful for detox and immunity. Vitamin C present in noni is good for the immunity and also to produce the collagen. Collagen is the substance which keeps our skin healthy, which keeps wrinkles away from our skin. Noni also has scopoletin. Scopoletin. These compounds improve our mood. These compounds improve our energy balance throughout the day. And then noni also has some specific polysaccharides that work on our immune system, on our immunity levels. Now, all of these compounds have been studied, and that is why modern science understands why it was known as a miracle fruit. Modern science has studied extensively and found why noni was known as a miracle fruit in the past. So, this is what noni fruit looks like. You can see this is an image of the noni fruit. It was found in some specific parts of the world, but as it was studied, as it was found to be so beneficial, today noni and its products are sold globally throughout the world, and the number is staggering. Friends, products of noni alone, केवल और केवल नोनी के प्रोडक्ट्स दुनिया भर में 20,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा का व्यापार कर रहे हैं. द ओवरऑल मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ नोनी प्रोडक्ट्स वर्ल्ड वाइड इज ओवर 20,000 करोड़, and it is used in the American continent, in the European continent, in Asia, and also the Southern American continent, the African continent. All over the world, people are using noni and its products in different forms, and that is why noni is today a true miracle fruit, a true tree of life. What are the other benefits which you can expect? So, noni is good for the liver and blood detoxification. It will help in improving your stamina. It will increase, obviously, the immune defense system of our body. It is also vital for the digestion and metabolism support. Skin vitality and anti-aging protection is also provided by this wonder fruit called noni. These are all the journals which show the benefits of noni and its special compounds. All of these benefits which we have already discussed. Now talking about our noni dock ras, noni dock juice. The thing is, friends, we have used noni dock which has 10% noni along with amla. As described by Ayurveda, we have used noni along with amla, and this is what Ayurveda had suggested. And we have also utilized kokum, we have also utilized ashwagandha, giloy, safed muesli, conch beej, black pepper, kali mirch, and ginger. All of these herbs, the ashwagandha, giloy, safed muesli, black pepper, they act as rasayan herbs, which means they already by themselves are so powerful, so beneficial for our health, and when combined with other things, they increase their benefits, they augment the capacities of the product, and just like this line mentions, this synergy amplifies the benefits of all of these products combined. So this mixture of herbs such as ashwagandha, giloy, safed muesli, conch beej, this mixture will enhance the benefits of themselves, and also the noni, the amla, the kokum whichever thing they are mixed with. Such is the power of the Rasayan herbs, and I'm glad to tell you that kokum is also that noni is also one of the Rasayan herbs as per Ayurveda. By itself, it is very powerful. It is very beneficial. But when mixed with anything, it increases the benefits of that uh, compound, of that herb, of that medicine. All right. So noni dog juice, as we have mentioned, is based as per Ayurvedic knowledge. It is pure juice in its purest format. It will give you the best benefits without the bitter taste. It has the benefits of noni, of amla, of kokum, and the rasayan herbs such as ashwagandha, giloy, safed musli, which will be better absorbed, which will give you the better protection, and it will also not give you the bitter taste, the कड़वाहट जो है आपको वो नहीं झेलनी पड़ेगी, केवल और केवल फायदे आप यहाँ से ले सकते हैं. डोजेज की बात करें तो साथियों, यू हैव टू टेक 20 ml 2 times a day. 20 ml of noni dog. You can either drink it directly or you can dilute it with water, and you can have 20 ml of the liquid 2 times a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Can be eaten before or after the meals. Moving on, we have reached sea buck dog. Sea buck dog is made from sea buck fruit. Seabuck is a Himalayan superfruit, as it is mentioned here, because it grows in the Himalayas, almost 10 to 12,000 feet. You can see it grows in the Himalayan peaks over 10 to 12,000 high. It can survive such extreme cold, and that is why it is known as the Himalayan superfruit, Himalayan survivor. It is also known as the golden berry of the Himalayas. Golden berry, you can see, because of this golden color, and also its golden health benefits. See, such lovely color, such lovely golden uh, color this superfruit has. This Himalayan superfruit, this Himalayan golden berry, known as seabuck. So what are the other health benefits? See, seabuck has vitamin C over 10 times more than found in oranges. It has vitamin E, which is great for skin and hair health. It has omega 7, a rare fatty acid, which is known to be very helpful for skin health. It has omega 369, just like walnuts and flax seeds. Omega 3, 6, 9 are great for our heart health, for our joints, for our brain. So, all of these benefits are also going to be found in these berries. It also has carotenoids, which are precursors of vitamin A, which help the body to make vitamin A. And what is the use of vitamin A in our body? As you might know, vitamin A is used for our good vision. Vitamin A is helpful for maintaining our eyes. It is helpful for maintaining our vision. All of these nutrients, all of these compounds, along with some other benefits, you are going to see in this Seabuck Dog juice. Let's take an even deeper look. You'll see Food and Agricultural Organization, the largest organization of food safety in our world, has given the name of wonder plant to Seabuck. Food and Agricultural Organizations calls it a wonder plant. Seabuck, which was once a local remedy, which was once only used in the Himalayas, today it is consumed by astronauts of countries such as Russia and China. It is part of a multi-billion-dollar nutraceutical and skincare industry. हजारों हजारों करोड़ के न्यूट्रासूटिकल बन रहे हैं सीबक के इस्तेमाल से, स्किन के लिए भी, हेल्थ के लिए भी, पूरे बॉडी के लिए भी, लिवर के लिए भी, हार्ट के लिए भी. और दुनिया भर में सीबक को जो है दुनिया भर में इसको अपनाया जा रहा है. पहले यह केवल हिमालय में प्रसिद्ध था, हिमालयन सुपर फ्रूट कहा जाता था, लेकिन अब इसे ग्लोबल सुपर फ्रूट भी कहा जा रहा है। हिमालयन वंडर आपके समय में पूरी दुनिया में अपना जलवा, अपनी ताकत दिखा रहा है। Friends, I want to just take a confirmation. Are you able to are you able to understand? Are you able to understand the pace? Are you able to understand the complexity? If that is the case, kindly tell me in the chat. I'm not able to see you all, so if possible, you can turn on the videos as well. Vaishali ji, Sagarika madam, okay. Ujjwal Dhotre ji, very good. So I hope you are able to understand, you are able to grasp the pace. I hope I'm not going too fast.